Good morning, children. Last class we had discussed about the working in interactive mode, how to write a program, how to see the output with the help of command prompt, and how to working in script mode to write a program in a editor, and how to create a module or a script or program file with the help of editor, and how to save it, how to see the output. This all we had discussed in last class. So today we'll discuss about the working in Spyder IDE. So Spyder is a powerful interactive development environment for the Python language with advanced editing, interactive testing, debugging, and introspection features. In fact, DataCamp community recommends as Spyder IDE as the most preferred choice out of 5 Python development environment recommended by it. So Spyder IDE comes preloaded with Anaconda distribution. It is my personal favorite of working on Python. So this one is IDE. IDE means this one is one editor, and this editor we are using to write the Python program. To launch Spyder IDE, one, launch Anaconda Navigator, and this Spyder IDE is there inside the Anaconda distribution. While you are installing the Python, you will be getting Anaconda distribution. Under that you will be getting this IDE also. So to launch Spyder IDE, launch Anaconda Navigator first, then click on Spyder title in Anaconda Navigator. It is given there, and means you have to click on start button, then program, then Anaconda file name is given there, and then after that you will be clicking on Spyder. So this is the Spyder interface. Once the Spyder is loaded, you will be seeing following interface. So see, this is the interface of Spyder IDE. Yes, here editor pane is given here. Here IPython console is also given here. To see in the diagram, it is given here. First one is editor pane to create a script work here. And then right side IPython console is written there. There you have to write in IPython console. Here interactive mode will be typed here. Then means left side we are using for script mode, and right hand side we are using for interactive mode. Then here let's discuss about the interactive mode. So to work in interactive mode, in Spyder IDE, type your commands in the IPython console. IPython console is given there right side. Then console pane of Spyder window, it will give you output of command there itself. So here output of command there itself means if you are giving the command, means last class we had discussed, if we are giving prompt 3 sign is given there, prompt sign, and in front of this 3 sign we have to give the instructions, and then after if you are pressing the enter key we will be getting the output. Like this, if we are giving the command, after that you will getting the output also line wise. So here when it is given print hello if you are giving, so here IPython console pane and give the result below it. Means it is at the below it is given here about the hello world program. Now come to the script mode. Script mode means programming mode. So to work in script mode in Spyder IDE, type your script commands in the editor pane. To start a new script file, first of all click on a file, then go to the new file, then save current script command, use command file, save it, or save as means give the file name, and then how to save file name you have to give, and then after giving the file name you have to write the extension of Python, that is .py, and then please make sure that the select file is Python files. So here how to save it is given here. See, the editor is given save file. Here red circle Python file is given there. See the red circle it is given here. This red circle means here you have to select from this side. Make sure your select type as clicking arrow Python files. From here you have to select Python files, and then above file name is given there. There you have to write the file name and then extension also. First you have to give the file name, and then afterwards if you are continuation writing the program, you have to only click on the save button. After you have typed your script, you can run your script by clicking run icon. Run icon is given in the toolbar, or by clicking run command, or F5 means if you want to see the output of that particular program, so you have to click on the run icon, it is given there. Or if you are doing in prompt command, so you have to write the run command or press a shortcut key F5 for run. Now that you are familiar with different ways of working in Python, you can proceed with your discussion of Python. You can work of any of this. Any of this means if you want to do in the script mode, then you can do. If you want to do in the interactive mode, you can do here. So here both the console is given here, script mode and interactive mode. Then come to the writing and compiling Python program with command line in Linux. Here we are using operating system Linux. Means Linux example is given here, operating system. So here how to write a program and how to compile a program. Compile a program means to check a program. If any error is there, then compiler will show the error, and there you have to rectify the error first. Then after that, if no error is there, then the output will display on the screen. To create and run a Python program on Linux platform, you need to do this. First, write the program code in the text editor. Then save your program with .py extension. Then compile and run a command prompt with giving the appropriate commands. Then let us see typing Python program in a text editor. Text editor means your editor, there you are writing your program. So for example, in HTML, which is your text editor, Notepad. Like this, here editor will be shown here. There is a variety of choices of text editor when it comes in Linux. There are command line editors like Nano, Vim, Image, etc. Or you can work with the UI editor like Sublime Text, Atom, Brackets, etc. This really is a choice of user. Means it's your wish. If you are doing work with Linux, then command line name is given here, command lines. And then if you want with GUI based, then here GUI based, then here Sublime Text, Atom, Brackets. These are the different GUI editors choices by the user. But here we will working with Sublime Text. We were discussed about the Sublime Text here. How to see write? Let us see how we can write a simple hello world program in Sublime Text. Sublime Text means it is a text editor. There you are writing a program. And compile and run it using the terminal. Please note that Sublime Text editor must be installed on the machine before you can use it. So if you are using this, so first of all you have to see whether the editor is there in your system or not. Then coding in text editor. Coding in text editor, here we are discussing about the Sublime. First one, open Sublime Text. First of all you have to open, means press the super key, means key window, and search for Sublime Text. You will be find an option to open Sublime Text. Click on the icon and it will appear. Create a new file. Either use command file or press a control hand. So here the editor, Sublime Text editor, is displayed here. It is given in the picture. See the picture. Then a new title will open. Write the hello world code. How to write hello world code? It is in the script form. So you have to write the code, print under bracket hello world. So save the file with proper extension. We had discussed earlier how to save and how to give the extension. And then come to the compile and running code. Compile and running the code using the terminal. First of all, you have to press Ctrl plus Alt plus T from the keyboard. A command prompt will appear. Then go to folder where you have saved the file. Then the following command in front of prompt and press python filename.py. So if you are pressing this would be the type of following Python programs it will be see here. And then it will compile and run your program. You will see the output of the program in the terminal window. See here it is given the hello what it is given. This is the output of your program. So you can use the command cd alternative open files or go to the correct folder, right click the empty space and click open in terminal. So with the help of this it will open. Now understanding first program script. Program script we are discussing here. Let us create first program, a simple hello world program. We are using Spider IDE for this. You can use any of the above mentioned options. So first you have to click on the start button, then start IDLE or Spider IDE, and then start new. If you are having the start new, then click on the new file. Click on the new file, then save the script. It is given here. First of all, hashtag means we are giving, it is a form of comment. So this comment, if you are writing in the program, so comment section will be not display in the program, or output or not including in the program which you are typing in on the editor. Then print hello world means if you are giving the instructions to print a hello world here. Then now save your script with desired name. Make sure the type, extension, file name will be correct, and then see here how to save as is given here. Now run your script by clicking a run command or press F5. If you are pressing a F5, it will show the output in console window pane. So console window pane will be displayed here. Python 3.7 a cell. This is the console window pane. So after clicking on the run module or F5, it will open one window. There you will be getting the output hello world. It is given here hello world, which we had written print hello world. So we are giving the instruction to print a hello world like this. Now analyzing script and output. How to analyze? Now carefully look at the script that you type. You type 2 lines, my first program and print hello world. But Python gave just 1 line output as here. The reason being that any line that begins with hash symbol is a comment in Python. So you are having the comment line in your HTML also. If you are writing a program, and if you you want to explain the other person about your writing the program, why you had called that function, why you had written that line, for what purpose you had written that line at the bottom, you have to if you want to explain, then explain how you had had written that line in a program. So under that you have to write means hashtag you have to give there, and then afterwards write the line for what you are using. Means it's your wish to give the comment. So if you are writing the comment in the editor, it will not show, it will not compiled also while at the time of running, at the time of run, or and it will not show in the output also. That is, it is for the programmer information only. Python will completely ignore all the lines starting with hashtag. If you are writing a hashtag, that Python will ignore this. Now come to the understanding print function. See here, print it is given here, and after that 2 bracket is given there, one open bracket, one closed bracket. So it indicates a function. So we are discussing here about a print function. To print or display output, Python 3.x provides print function. You can use print function as print and object to be printed. Means object to be printed, it is written here what you want to print on the screen. You will be writing here object to be printed is given here. There in that place you will be writing, and then that line will be displayed on the screen after you are pressing a F5 or after you are clicking on the run command. Then it is written here how to write a print command. Means print is used to print your statement on the console. Console means your screen. Like this the print function is used here. Okay, so today print function console used means how to use a print command. It is given here. Only you have, if you want to write the, if you want to show any line or any word on the screen, it will display with the help of this print function. So children, here our chapter 2 is completed, and now next class I will give you the MCQ questions and another questions also. Now for your pre-mid examination, chapter number 1 and 2 will be coming. Okay, from Monday we'll start a new chapter, or Monday I will share the PDF of this chapter also. Okay, thank you.